playing in this defense?
A lot. I mean, what we've been able to do over the past 3 weeks, it's just, it shows for itself when you cut the tape on everybody just flying around, having fun and making plays.
When you're coming up as hard as you do to make tackles in the run, what is your read there? Are you reading back? Are you reading linemen? What are you reading to go that decisively?
I mean, it kind of just depends on the position I'm in. In this defense, I play 3 different positions right now, so it really just depends on where I'm at on the field. If I'm deeper, then I'm reading any man line of scrimmage. If I'm in man, I'm reading my man. If he touches somebody, then I'm triggering right now. If I'm in nickel, I'm reading, the guy in front of me. So it's just wherever I'm at on the field, I have different keys. And, me being in, going on my 8th year is, I'm able to just, see the game just a little bit more faster, just get like clues and stuff, even pre-snap. So.
When you look at this Detroit offense, they're putting up a lot of yards per game. Which phase of their offense drives their numbers?
I would say, everything's kind of based on their running game. If you get their running backs going, then, that kind of just sets up everything else for the rest of their defense. They got a pretty good team over there, pretty good offense. And, like I said, if they get their running backs in the game early, then it'll be, difficult for any defense to kind of just go up against that.
What's different about the way they run their game versus like the Patriots, who also you knew were going to sell out to run?
Well, I would say their skill players are, just a bit different. If we're being honest, they're a little bit better than the Patriots skill players. Their receivers, their tight ends. So once, they get you drawn up into the run a lot, then it's, that's when the receivers and stuff come to life. And with the Patriots, it was just like the focus is on 38, the running back, and that's just real. And that's not the case in this offense.
As a defender, when you're facing a team like Detroit, what's it like to prepare for and face an offense that has 2 pretty different styles of running backs that they both lean on pretty equally heavily?
Yeah, you just got to know, how they're trying to attack you. When Five's in the game, he's more of a downhill runner. He breaks a lot of tackles. So, you don't have to really open up and run on the perimeter as much. 26, you may have to open up and run just a little bit more. He's really fast. So you got to just play different angles with him. And, Five, you got to really just bring your pads.
So you have a pretty good idea of what style of run is coming based on which back is in there?
Yeah, I would definitely say so. That's just throughout the league. Every team kind of carries a power back and kind of a scat back. So, just taking little clues like that to kind of give you just what type of runs you're probably about to get.
You mentioned earlier you're playing 3 different positions in this defense. What's the challenge of that when you're trying to, this defense isn't simple to begin with, and then you're trying to learn how to do all these different spots?
You just really have to just be focused every play. We call a lot of personnel, so me just looking to the sideline every play, knowing, hey, are we in, base, nickel, dime, whatever it is, that kind of eliminates the play calls I can get because we carry certain play calls into the week. So it's like, okay, this is what we're calling this package, this is what we're calling this package, and so on and so forth. So me just being locked in every play, my teammates running in, yelling the personnel as they're coming in and things like that kind of help.
How important is interior pursuit when you're playing the run defense? So you're getting interior support, and then you also pursuit, and then you're coming up on the edge. How important is that recognition of the call, the run, and then what you have to do along with your teammate? Does that make sense?
I'm not really following that one.
I was kind of convoluted. So let me go back just in terms of the interior pursuit, setting the edge, and then getting guys in the alley.
Right.
And how important is that in the run defense for you guys?
Oh, that's really important, especially for, a team like last week. Their run game was focused in the alley. So, and we knew that. So we knew we had to get force and pursuit from the inside. And then, the safeties had to come, in the alley and show up. That's where they wanted to attack. And just like we were just talking about earlier, you got different backs. 5, he's more downhill. 26 likes to get in that alley sometimes. So you really have to show up in that alley with him because if you don't, it's going to be a home run play, you know, more times than not, just because of the speed he brings to their offense. So especially for my position, the safety position, Ali is definitely, you know, a big emphasis in the run game. You know, we got to put the cap on the defense at all times.
You played against these guys a couple of years ago in Jacksonville. What stands out about Jared and kind of how he operates their entire system?
I would say what year was that? That must have been like a while ago because I haven't played.
It was 2 years ago that you played against them.
Okay, well, I mean, they look completely different on film now because, I mean, they just look like they're really good. I'm going to just say that. So you really just have to know that, you know, this game is going to come down to who plays their best version of football the longest. You know, it's going to come down to that one mistake. So it's going to we anticipate this to be definitely a close game and, you know, a physical game, and it's going to come down to technique and fundamentals at the end of the day, and then surviving, you know, these little trick plays they sprinkle into the mix here and there.
What's that like when you see them put a hook and lateral on film?
Just run to the ball. just run to the ball, hit it, get it down, and next play.
What do you feel like the next step is for your defense?
I feel like I would say just getting more turnovers. If I had to pick one thing, just getting more turnovers. We're doing a good job as far as just you know, third down, red zone, short yardage, and I think the next step for us would just be just taking the ball away.
The way these last couple games have gone, your cornerbacks aren't getting tested a ton by opposing offenses, but when you just watch the tape of the way those guys are playing, what do you see, just coverage-wise?
I mean, they're at the end of the play. Well, at the beginning of the play, they're on their man. At the end of the play, they're on their man. So, I mean, that's all you can really ask for in this league, especially against these elite wide receivers. You know, like we played last week, Tariq Hill and then Waddle. So, I mean, for them to just, you know, be able to do what they did last week and eliminate big plays, I mean, that shows a lot.
Is playing on Monday night still a big deal?
Yeah, I say, I mean, any primetime game, any game in the NFL is a big deal. But just being, you know, kind of the focal point of the night, I think that's I like those type of games. And, you know, even me, like, when we're not on prime time, I know I'm on the couch watching, you know, who's ever on prime time. So I would say it's a big deal.
What's your coach's messaging to you guys about playing in that kind of spotlight?
I mean, it's just another game, really. You know, it's something we have to do. I want to say we have 4 of these this year. So, I mean, we're not going to make too big of a deal of it. Just go out there and just play how we've been playing the past few weeks. And, yeah, I mean, everything else is just kind of take care of itself.
There's going to be people that say, who's the Seahawks defense played yet? Do you think the Lions offense has played a defense like yours yet?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I'll take our defense over, you know, pretty much anybody's in the league right now. So, I mean, I wouldn't say so. I mean, we run, we hit, we're physical, we're smart, we're disciplined, which is, in my opinion, you know, one of the most important things that you can have on the defense, you know. So I wouldn't say so. So it'll be a good challenge. They're a good offense. We're a good defense. So we'll see.
Coach Macdonald said on Monday that he developed trust with you guys, especially on the defense, by running stuff that works. And when players see stuff that works, they have confidence, and then you guys can play faster. Do you remember when you first realized how well some of his stuff works, or if it was just different early on when you were learning it?
For me personally, it was more of like a growing process. You know, it didn't. Like when I first got in, it wasn't like too clear to me. I mean, I kind of understood everything, but I really had to dive into like, okay, why is he calling this? Why does he want, you know, the safeties to play this way? Why does he want the underneath coverage to play this way? And then it just starts clicking as you start seeing like real opponents, because he's really attacking how they run their scheme. Like, it's not just, hey, okay, you're a curl flat player, drop here. No, it's, hey, if you're a curl flat player, attached to here, and then, you know, you have a progression. I'll just say that. And I mean, it's been really helpful, and I mean, it shows not only at my position, but everybody else's on the defense. So.
You mentioned how the run game kind of suck you up and then make it hard for them they throw over. Hunter Henry had some yards as a tight end with the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys made adjustments, you feel like, to limit tight ends?
I would probably say that was just more so like how we were trying to cover 38 that game. I'm gonna just be real with you. Like I said, the focal point for that week was 38. We knew if we didn't let him affect the game too much, everybody else just kind of had to, beat us. And I mean, Hunter Henry had a good game, but it wasn't enough to win the game. So that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, thank you.
Yep, thank you.